Episode 2. The First Step. The faint glow of morning light seeped through Mathew's curtains, pulling him from a restless sleep. His alarm buzzed faintly on the nightstand, but he'd already been awake for a while, staring at the ceiling. Today was the day. His first time at the gym. He groaned softly, running a hand through his messy blonde hair. No more excuses, he whispered to himself, echoing the words he had written in his notebook the night before. Still, his stomach churned with nervous energy. What if he made a fool of himself? What if everyone stared at him? Mathew slid out of bed and shuffled to his closet. He pulled on an old t-shirt and a pair of worn-out sweatpants. "This will have to do," he muttered, eyeing his reflection in the mirror. His lanky frame didn't scream confidence, but he tried to push the thought away. "It's just one workout." As he tied his sneakers, he heard the rumble of an engine outside. Peeking through the curtains, he saw Fred's car parked in the driveway. Mathew grabbed his bag and headed out, his heart pounding in his chest. "Morning, champ," Fred greeted, leaning out of the driver's side window with a grin. His sunglasses perched casually on his nose, and his tank top revealed his defined arms. Mathew gave a nervous smile. "Morning." Fred popped open the passenger door. "Hop in. Ready to crush it?" "I guess," Mathew said, climbing into the seat. The car smelled faintly of mint and cologne, a scent that matched Fred's polished yet laid-back vibe. Fred laughed as he pulled out of the driveway. "That's the spirit. Don't overthink it, man. Everyone starts somewhere." As they drove, Fred chatted about his plans for the day, effortlessly filling the silence. Mathew appreciated it. It gave him something to focus on besides his racing thoughts. Before he knew it, they were pulling into the gym parking lot. The gym was alive with energy. Through the glass doors, Mathew could see people lifting weights, running on treadmills, and chatting in small groups. The rhythmic clang of metal and hum of conversation filled the air as they stepped inside. Mathew's nerves surged. He tugged at his shirt, feeling painfully out of place among the toned, confident gym-goers. Fred clapped him on the back. "Relax, Mathew. Nobody's paying attention to you. They're all focused on their own thing. Trust me." Fred led him to the locker room, where Mathew stashed his bag. When they stepped onto the gym floor, Fred guided him to an open area with some dumbbells. "All right, we'll start light. This is all about building a foundation. No need to go crazy on your first day." Fred demonstrated a simple bicep curl, his muscles flexing effortlessly. Mathew couldn't help but notice the ease with which Fred moved, as well as the subtle glances some of the gym-goers cast his way. Fred's confidence was magnetic, and for a moment, Mathew felt a pang of envy. "You're up," Fred said, handing Mathew a lighter set of dumbbells. Mathew hesitated, then took a deep breath and lifted the weights. His arms trembled slightly, but he managed to complete a set. "Not bad," Fred said with an encouraging nod. "Form looks good. Keep it up." As they moved through a few more exercises, Mathew began to feel a small sense of accomplishment. It wasn't much, but it was a start. He caught his reflection in one of the gym mirrors and, for the first time, didn't feel like shrinking away. After their workout, Mathew slumped onto a bench, sweat dripping down his face. His muscles ached, but it was a satisfying kind of pain. Fred handed him a water bottle and sat beside him. "See, that wasn't so bad," Fred said with a grin. Mathew nodded, catching his breath. "Yeah, I guess not." Fred clapped him on the shoulder. "Proud of you, man. First step's always the hardest. You did good today." Mathew allowed himself a small smile. As they left the gym, he felt a flicker of something he hadn't felt in a long time. Hope. Maybe this was the start of something better. And so began Mathew's journey, one small step at a time.